Women are making their own money, and guess who's mad? Let's go.
Never take offense from a broke man's mouth. If a broke man is saying something, I mean, no one should take offense to it. They're in survival. They're saying whatever they got to say to have a chance at survival, to have a chance at a woman.
We need to talk about that. You heard what she said? She's telling ladies, stop listening to broke men. Now, it's a slippery slope, okay? I'm an old dude, right? So I grew up on game. I think game trumps everything. Game trumps your abs. Game trumps the Lamborghinis. Game trumps the money. Now, you young guys are going to say, AV, you sound like a bozo. But this is my mindset, right? I've seen guys who've had it all and couldn't manage their stable of women. And I've seen guys who, to you guys, the shallow guys, the single dimension thinkers, thinking that people who don't have those things can't get the bitch that you want. Okay, let's get that out the open. But this woman is saying and advising women to not listen to men who are broke. That's like listening to a man who is fat tell you how to get a physique. Let's rewind it. Let's do it again.
Never take offense from a broke man's mouth. If a broke man is saying something, I mean, no one should take offense to it. They're in survival. They're saying whatever they got to say to have a chance at survival, to have a chance at a woman that they can't afford, to have a chance at something that they can't afford or put their money towards, So we can't really blame them for what they say and what comes out of their mouth because they're literally just in survival mode. That's why you shouldn't even just deal with them and ignore them and keep it moving. Don't sit there and argue with somebody in survival mode. They're trying to survive. You sit here.
Yo, she's spitting facts. Now it's pro man over here, but I got to be objective, right? She's spitting facts. But let's flip the coin, shall we? We're not supposed to be arguing with these bitches. Okay? If the bitch thinks that you don't meet her requirements, you let her ass go. We've talked about this. Lucky for you guys, you got dick beaters, right? You can jerk your dick. You can focus on other things. Women should not be dictating what they want from you. If the bitch doesn't want to be with you, she doesn't want to be with you. And it's really that simple, bro. It's really that simple. So I applaud this young lady because I don't really give a shit. When you're on your shit, when you're on your purpose, when you're on your grind, you got tunnel vision. You're focusing on the prize. You're focusing on the things that truly matter to you. It doesn't matter what anybody says. It doesn't matter what your coach says. It doesn't matter what the woman next door says. It doesn't matter what your kids say, your ex-wife, your wife, your mama. Block out the noise. So at the end of the day, she's saying not to deal with broke men. That flock of women who doesn't want to deal with the broke man, you can't get mad at them for that, bro. Just let them go. There's plenty of women out here. There's plenty of women out here, and there's levels to this shit, right?
Comfy and cozy and with your little glass of wine, and they stealing the Wi-Fi from the neighbor with an electric blanket, and you sitting over here arguing with that Dusty, and you don't even know. Okay? And they calling everybody simps because, they sitting over there stealing Wi-Fi and an electric blanket because they ain't got no heat and calling us gold diggers, but it's literally just living in survival mode. So why would we take any of those types of men seriously? And they're...
Guys, survival mode. A lot of us are living in survival mode, right? This is the crabs in the bucket mentality, right? Black people in particular. My people do shit like this. Survival mode. Maybe it's post-traumatic slave syndrome. I don't know. A lot of content creators, they don't want to big each other up. They don't want to help each other. The OGs, I know it's hard, man. You worked really hard to get there. A lot of niggas are plagiarizing your shit, man. But what about the guys who want to learn, man? Who really want to put in the work? I thought it was about spreading the message. The Dusties, the people who don't want to work. This is who she's talking about. So if you're in survival mode, you're not putting in the work. I side with this woman, bro. I'm sorry. Now, I ain't a simp. Please don't do that. I ain't a fucking simp. Fuck all these bitches. However, if a bitch is calling me out on some shit and I have the ability to do shit that she's calling me out on, she's in her right state of mind. Has every right. She wants to leave me. She wants to cheat on me. She does whatever she wants to do. We all have a burden as men, right? You claim you're the prize, you're the king. So heavy lies the crown, man. Heavy lies your burden. So if you're not willing to accept those burdens, And if you're not meeting those expectations, if you're fortunate enough to have a woman who's going to ride or die with you, cool. That's a rare thing. But don't expect anybody to ride with you, because a lot of times people are with you because it benefits them, not because they like you. Nobody likes you.
Mad because we don't want that. Whoop. Next.
That will happen if you decide to get into a relationship with a man who is broke and barely got his life together. Number one, he will give you a lot of sex because that's all he has to offer. He will use sex to keep you distracted, to keep you preoccupied with providing him with money and things that he needs to help build him up, because he's giving you this pipe dream of a story that you and him will be a power couple someday, like Jay-Z and Beyonce, if you just continue to support him.
Now, again, it sounds hot, right, to be on the microphone and say, you don't move in with a woman until you get your own shit together. You're a man supposed to. Listen, man, sometimes we all need help. We all need help. A lot of these guys who sit on their high horse, they had really humble beginnings. I ain't afraid to say it. We all started from somewhere, right? But I don't forget where I came from. And as I level up, I want you guys to level up, man. We all need help. We all can rely on a woman. You shouldn't have to, but if you have to, you should be able to rely on your lady. You're digging her out. You're losing nutrients. You're coming inside of her. You're protecting her when there's a noise out at night. You're supposed to rely on her. Now, as a younger man, lying was the thing to do. And to be honest with you, I had to understand the severity and really let go of just lying and lying to bitches, selling them pipe dreams and shit. I mistook that for game. I didn't have any guidance. When you are something, it comes to you. When you chase something, it runs from you. So if you're chasing woman, she's going to run away from you. But if you are what you say that you are, you move accordingly. You're in the process of building. Whether she can wait for you or not, let her go. You'll find a better model. But this woman is going to spit facts right now. She's saying 3 things that will happen when you date a broke man. Now, if you are in between careers, if you're grinding, you got a LLC, you got a business, you got an idea that's not taking off, make sure that you're not one of these guys. Do what you got to do. But when we get in survival mode, make sure that you're feeding yourself, man. Stop trying to leech off of people, because what's going to happen is karma comes around. What goes around comes around, man. And we got enough shit on our plate as men to deal with than to try to take advantage of young, dumb, emotional people, mostly women, to try to help us get over. Because a lot of you niggas have no principles. A lot of you niggas have no loyalty. You see it. You see it on the timeline. You see it in the social media, man. It's like somebody showing receipts of old text messages. You got people who are collaborating now. They're talking shit about each other. It's no loyalty. There's no love in the streets, man. That's why you have to watch out for yourself. I have a newfound respect for a lot of niggas, man. I used to be in my feelings and shit because I was green to the shit, you know what I mean? Coming into YouTube, I thought this shit was a big kumbaya unity shit. It's not like that at all. Take it from me. I know niggas. I worked with the best of the best. I see it. I know a lot of shit behind the scenes. It's not like that. So once you get out of your feelings and you realize, yo, you got to just do you. Nobody owes you anything. Women don't owe you anything. The men in these spaces don't owe you anything, bro. You owe yourself something. And a man will respect you more if you got it out the mud yourself. Somebody who had to get it out the mud will be more inclined to help you once he sees that you can get your own shit out your mud.
He knows he don't have shit to offer you. So he will sleep with you morning, noon, and night and try to get you hooked and pacify you while he drains your money and resources. He doesn't intend on staying with you once he gets on his feet. So he's hoping that the sex will keep you pacified long enough until he gets what he needs out of you. Then he's out of there.
This is very important. This is very important. You pookies, you niggas, you long dick niggas, you well endowed guys, you blessed men. Sex fades, okay? Yes, women can do a lot of crazy things with good dick. Absolutely. But if that's all that you're offering, man, you're going to be replaced. Now, if you're blessed and you're able to dig a girl out and do your things and you're making sure that your woman taps out, that's fantastic. But what else are you doing? A woman will soon get tired of that dick. And then you're going to have to move on to the next one. Then you're going to get an STD. You're going to get a woman pregnant. You're going to have a bunch of bastard kids. This lady's talking some real shit here. If you have daughters or sisters or even your mama, we've all been hypnotized by some pussy. Have you ever hypnotized a bitch with your dick?
The second thing that will happen is he'll bully you. He'll bully and abuse you. Let me tell you something. A man determines his self-worth by his financial status. If he's broke or struggling or in between jobs, he's not going to feel good about himself. He's going to hate what he sees in that mirror. And best believe he's going to be resentful because he's broke and lacking. So he's going to turn around and bully you and punish you because you have your shit together.
I did some shit the other day. Check out my latest video from this morning. A man who wants to control you is jealous of you. Okay? As a man, you're supposed to have a competitive spirit. You're not supposed to run away from competition. You're supposed to run towards it because you know that competing makes you stronger, will make you better man, better father, better partner to a man, to a female. We run in the fire, man. We don't run from it. That's a woman's job. You're not supposed to resent women. And a lot of us had different phases of resentment. I think they call that red pill rage. We resented women because, they had things easier. They had their shit together. Maybe their parents supported them. Maybe their riches and their apartment and their car was a result of some alimony or some child support. We can't compare ourselves to women. We've been doing this. I've been doing this for about 4 years now. Been in the spaces, been following the spaces for a lot longer than that. A lot hasn't changed, man. A lot hasn't changed. The rich and the ones that are on top continue to get richer. They stay on top. They monopolize everything. And you guys continue to gravitate to people who just continue to upgrade their studios, but not their content, okay? Niggas need to start investing in the message, not the studio. I said that shit 4 years ago. Resentment. You resent somebody because they have more than you do. You resent a woman because she has more than you. It doesn't matter how she got it. She got it. You guys realize that women don't care how you got the money. They just want you to have the money. You could be a drug dealer. You can be a scammer. They don't give a shit. Women don't care how you got your muscles. She doesn't care if you're doing a cycle of testosterone, as long as you got the muscles. So the same thing. We can't resent these women. And a lot of broke guys tend to resent women and everybody else, especially if they're not doing shit. That's clown shit.
Even though you're helping this man, he feels emasculated. You don't make him feel like a man, even though you're helping him and contributing and trying to get him on his feet and nurse him and give him your car so that he can go on his job interviews. He doesn't appreciate it and he feels emasculated. Therefore, he will be mean to you. He will be verbally, emotionally, and sometimes physically abusive. He won't even like you. And he'll be low-key envious and competitive because you got your life together and he don't. Even though y'all in this relationship and y'all supposed to be building together, he will fucking resent you. And his resentment will turn into bully-like abusive behavior. Be careful. Number 3, instead of him doing the right thing and working with you and building with you, he's going to take your money and use it to impress other women.
That's a whole fact. How many of you guys have had a douchebag era? We've all done it. Players know we've done it. Your girl got a better credit than you. You doing the baby boy shit. You dropping your broad off. You doing the Jody shit. He's picking up the next bitch. Then y'all go to the drive-through. You say you got it. She says she got it. Then she go in the back to get her purse and she find a condom. Baby boy. We've all been there, but my problem is if you continue to stay there, you hop from woman to woman, you start to bond with stepchildren, and now you have all these bastard stepchildren. You just continuing the legacy of nothingness making all these women, all these feminists, all these weak left liberal people, you're making them feel and confirm their suspicions about men. Masculinity is under attack, bro. We've talked about it, and we're going to keep talking about it until we get it right.
His side chicks, his baby mothers, the women in his family. So in other words, he will take your money and anything else you give him, buy clothes, buy Jordans to impress other women, take pictures and post them on Facebook and act like he's single, knowing he's laid up with you. He will use your money for all his addictions, gambling addiction, lottery tickets, buying clothes, drugs, alcohol, weed. He will blow your money on his addictions, and he will wine and dine his side chick with your money. Moral of the story, stay away from broke men. You're not going to last. He's going to destroy you.
I ain't mad at her, bro. I ain't mad at her. I ain't mad at her. It is what it is. If you got addictions, man, y'all know the story. Addictions, man. So easy to feed into your addictions. I had to conquer those demons one by one. I walk the line every day. It's getting easier and easier, though, man, to lay off the booze, to lay off the weed. I haven't done coke in a really, really, really long time. So it's all about realizing and understanding that women are making more money than us, okay? It is what it is. As a man, you're supposed to be in pursuit of doing things and chasing and going towards things that are important to you. Is it money? Is it the dollar figure? Or is it the freedom? I know a lot of guys who make six figures. They're really making a lot of money. Nice cars, nice houses. They go on nice trips. But they're working 80 hours a week for somebody else. They got a lot of money, but they don't have time for themselves. They're fat. They're not healthy. What's important to you, guys? What's important to you? That's what's important.